Embracing change, the power of personal growth. Change is the only constant in life. This age-old adage rings truer today than ever before. In our rapidly evolving world, the ability to adapt and grow is not just beneficial, it's essential. Personal growth is the key to unlocking our full potential. It's about continuously improving ourselves, learning new skills, and expanding our horizons. The concept of personal growth isn't new. Throughout history, great thinkers and leaders have emphasized its importance. What's changed is our understanding of how we can actively cultivate it. We now know that our brains are incredibly plastic. They can form new neural connections throughout our lives. This means we're never too old to learn, change, or improve. Personal growth isn't just about professional success. It encompasses all aspects of our lives. It's about becoming a better partner, friend, and citizen. It's about finding fulfillment and purpose. When we commit to personal growth, we open ourselves up to new experiences and perspectives. We become more resilient in the face of challenges. The journey of personal growth is ongoing. It requires dedication and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we grow, we become more confident and capable. We're better equipped to handle life's ups and downs. We find more joy in our daily lives. And most importantly, we inspire others around us to grow as well. This ripple effect can change not just our lives, but the world around us.
Growth versus fixed. Understanding different mindsets. At the core of personal growth lies a fundamental concept, mindset. Our mindset shapes how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. It influences our behaviors, decisions, and ultimately, our outcomes. There are two primary mindsets, growth and fixed. Understanding these mindsets is crucial for personal development. A growth mindset is based on the belief that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. They believe that intelligence and talent are just starting points. With effort and persistence, they can enhance their abilities. This mindset fosters a love for learning and resilience in the face of setbacks. Conversely, a fixed mindset is rooted in the belief that our qualities are carved in stone. People with a fixed mindset believe that we're born with a certain level of intelligence and talent. They see these traits as static and unchangeable. As a result, they often avoid challenges. They fear failure because they see it as a reflection of their inherent abilities. The difference between these mindsets is stark. Those with a growth mindset tend to achieve more. They're more likely to persevere in the face of obstacles. They see effort as the path to mastery. In contrast, those with a fixed mindset often plateau early. They achieve less than their full potential. They're more likely to give up when faced with challenges. The science behind mindsets. Neuroplasticity explained. The concept of mindsets isn't just psychological theory, it's grounded in neuroscience. At the core of this understanding is neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It's the science that supports the growth mindset. Neuroplasticity challenges the old belief that the brain becomes fixed in adulthood. We now know that our brains continue to change and adapt throughout our lives. Every time we learn something new, our brain forms new connections. When we practice a skill, the neural pathways associated with that skill become stronger. This process is ongoing, regardless of age. This understanding of neuroplasticity has profound implications. It means that we're not stuck with the brain we're born with. We can literally rewire our brains through our experiences and thoughts. When we adopt a growth mindset, we're leveraging this neuroplasticity. We're creating an environment in our minds that fosters growth and learning. The science of neuroplasticity also explains why effort and practice are so important. When we repeatedly engage in a task, we strengthen the neural pathways associated with that task. This is why practice leads to improvement. It's not just about repetition. It's about building stronger, more efficient neural networks in our brains. Self-awareness, the foundation of growth. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth. It's the ability to recognize our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Without self-awareness, we can't identify areas for improvement. We can't track our progress. Self-awareness is what allows us to consciously shape our mindset and behaviors. Developing self-awareness requires introspection. It involves regularly checking in with ourselves. We need to ask questions like, how am I feeling? Why am I reacting this way? What are my strengths and weaknesses? This process of self-reflection helps us understand our patterns. It reveals our limiting beliefs and behaviors. Self-awareness also involves seeking feedback from others. Often, others can see things in us that we can't see ourselves. Their perspectives can provide valuable insights. However, it's important to approach feedback with an open mind. Remember, criticism isn't a reflection of our worth. It's an opportunity for growth. As we become more self-aware, we gain greater control over our thoughts and actions. We can catch ourselves when we slip into a fixed mindset. We can consciously choose to adopt a growth mindset instead. This level of self-awareness doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill that we develop over time. But with practice, it becomes second nature. It becomes the foundation upon which we build our personal growth journey. Practical steps to cultivate a growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset is a journey. It requires consistent effort and practice. But there are practical steps we can take to cultivate this mindset. The first step is to embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks, seek them out. See them as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, it's through challenges that we develop our abilities. Next, focus on the process, not just the outcome. Celebrate your efforts, not just your achievements. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? This shift in focus helps you see failures as temporary and instructive, rather than permanent and defining. Language plays a crucial role in shaping our mindset. Pay attention to your self-talk. Replace fixed mindset phrases with growth-oriented ones. For example, instead of saying, I'm not good at this, say, I'm not good at this yet. The word yet implies potential for improvement. It keeps the door open for growth. Another important step is to cultivate curiosity. Approach new situations with a desire to learn. Ask questions. Seek out new experiences. This curiosity fuels continuous learning and growth. Additionally, surround yourself with growth-minded people. Their attitudes and behaviors can positively influence your own mindset. The role of effort and persistence in personal development. Effort and persistence are the engines of personal growth. They transform potential into reality. In a growth mindset, effort is the path to mastery. It's not just about working hard. It's about working smart and consistently. It's about pushing through difficulties and setbacks. Persistence is equally important. It's the ability to keep going despite obstacles. It's what allows us to turn failures into learning experiences. Without persistence, we might give up at the first sign of difficulty. With persistence, we see challenges as temporary hurdles to overcome. The relationship between effort, persistence, and growth is well documented. Research shows that consistent effort over time leads to significant improvements in skills and abilities. This is true across various domains, from academics to athletics to the arts. The key is to view effort as a positive thing, not a sign of inadequacy. It's important to note that effort and persistence don't guarantee immediate success. Growth often involves setbacks and failures along the way. But each setback is an opportunity to learn and improve. Each failure brings us closer to success, as long as we persist and apply the lessons learned. Breaking mental barriers. Limiting beliefs are one of the biggest obstacles to personal growth. These are deeply held convictions that constrain us in some way. They're often formed in childhood and reinforced over time. Common limiting beliefs include, I'm not smart enough, I'm too old to learn, or I don't have what it takes to succeed. The first step in breaking mental barriers is to identify them. This requires self-awareness and honesty. Once identified, we need to challenge these beliefs. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Where did they come from? Are they serving us or holding us back? Next, we need to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. This isn't about positive thinking. It's about adopting beliefs that are both realistic and growth-oriented. For example, instead of, I'm not smart enough, we might adopt the belief, intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Breaking mental barriers is an ongoing process. It requires consistent effort and reinforcement. One effective technique is to look for evidence that contradicts the limiting belief. Another is to act as if the new, empowering belief were true. Over time, these actions can help rewire our brains and solidify the new belief. The power of positivity. Optimism and gratitude. Optimism and gratitude are powerful tools in cultivating a growth mindset. Optimism isn't about ignoring problems or difficulties. It's about maintaining a positive outlook in the face of challenges. It's the belief that things can improve with effort and persistence. This belief fuels motivation and resilience. Research shows that optimists tend to be more successful in various areas of life. They're more likely to persevere in the face of obstacles. They're better at coping with stress. They even tend to have better physical health. This is because optimism affects not just our mindset, but our actions and physiology as well. Gratitude complements optimism beautifully. It's the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good in our lives. Regular gratitude practice has been shown to increase happiness, reduce stress, and improve overall well-being. In the context of personal growth, gratitude helps us recognize our progress and the support we receive along the way. Cultivating optimism and gratitude takes practice. One effective technique is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Another is to practice reframing negative situations in a more positive light. Look for the opportunity in every challenge. These practices can gradually shift our perspective and reinforce a growth mindset. Turning setbacks into opportunities. Failure is an inevitable part of the growth process. In a fixed mindset, failure is seen as a reflection of inherent ability. In a growth mindset, failure is seen as a learning opportunity. It's a chance to identify areas for improvement and to develop new strategies. The key to turning setbacks into opportunities is to approach failure with curiosity rather than judgment. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective transforms failure from a dead end into a stepping stone. It's also important to separate failure from self-worth. A single failure doesn't define us. It's simply an event that provides valuable feedback. By detaching our ego from the outcome, we can analyze failures more objectively. We can extract the lessons without being weighed down by negative emotions. Many successful people attribute their achievements to the lessons learned from failures. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This attitude exemplifies the growth mindset approach to failure. Each setback brings us closer to success, as long as we're willing to learn and adapt. Section 10. Growth Mindset in Action, Inspirational Success Stories. Real-life success stories powerfully illustrate the impact of a growth mindset. Consider J.K. Rowling. Before becoming a best-selling author, she faced numerous rejections. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was turned down by 12 publishers. But she persisted, believing in her ability to improve and succeed. Another inspiring example is Michael Jordan. Despite being cut from his high school basketball team, Jordan didn't give up. He used that setback as motivation to work harder. He famously said, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." In the business world, we have the story of Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. As a child, her father would ask her every week, "What did you fail at this week?" This unusual practice taught her to see failure as a normal part of growth. It gave her the resilience to persist through numerous setbacks on her path to success. These stories share common themes: persistence in the face of setbacks, a willingness to learn from failures, and a belief in the power of effort and growth. They remind us that success isn't about innate talent. It's about developing our abilities through dedication and hard work. These individuals embody the growth mindset in action. Section 11. Your journey begins now. Embracing lifelong growth. The journey of personal growth is lifelong. It doesn't have a final destination. Instead, it's about continual improvement and learning. This journey begins with a simple decision to embrace a growth mindset. It's a commitment to seeing challenges as opportunities, effort as the path to mastery, and setbacks as learning experiences. Remember, developing a growth mindset is itself a process of growth. It takes time and practice. There will be moments when you slip back into a fixed mindset. That's normal. The key is to recognize these moments and consciously shift your perspective. Each time you do this, you strengthen your growth mindset. As you embark on this journey, be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories along the way. Recognize that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your growth. Seek out mentors who embody the growth mindset you aspire to develop. Finally, remember that your potential is not predetermined. It's not limited by your current abilities or circumstances. With a growth mindset, you have the power to shape your own development. You have the ability to learn, adapt, and grow throughout your life. Your journey of growth begins now. Embrace it with open arms and an open mind. The possibilities are limitless.